Wait, did you say we
Hey.
had March 22nd or we needed it?
Good morning, friends. Welcome back. We are doing Unit 4, Lesson 2 for phonics. So let's get busy. I'm going to share my screen with you. All right, let me get this stuff taken away. All right, now we're in present mode. So Unit 4, Lesson 2. Our learning targets today, I can identify different vowel spellings in words, I can read contraction words, and I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, Meet Vern. So vowel spelling review, we will review some of the vowel spellings that we have learned. When I show you the cards, you will say the sound, and then I'll ask someone to give me a word. Well, that someone would probably be me since I'm sitting here myself and you're just watching, and you're going to give me a word that has that sound in it. So the first vowel sound is a, as in pat, and another word with the a sound would be cat or bat. We have the a sound like in cake. It also is in bake. We have the I sound as in it, but it can also be found in bit. I as in bite. You can also find it in right. We have the ow sound as in shout, ow as in cow, soon as in ooh, like moon. We have the as in look and also book. We have the as in pet. You can also do met. As in her and earth. As in pet. As in let. E as in bee. You can also use peep. As in butt. As in muck. U as in cute. U as in flute. So some tongue twisters now. I'm going to read you a tongue twister. A tongue twister is a phrase that can be tricky to say because many of the words have the same sounds. That's why they call it a tongue twister. It twists all your words up. So when something tastes bitter, that means it does not taste good. When you make a cake, the ingredients you mix together are called the batter. So close your eyes and listen carefully to the tongue twister about a woman named Betty Batter. Here we go, eyes closed. Betty Batter had some butter, but she said, this butter's bitter. If I use this bitter butter, it will make my batter bitter. That was crazy, wasn't it? So let's look at our worksheet 2.1. Let me hide this bar up here. Excuse me. All right, 2.1. We have the as in red, and we have the as in her. Now notice on this 2.1, you have words at the top such as fern and rat, and notice they're marked off and they are already put in the correct places on our worksheet. but you have rust and perch, rope and rag, clerk and verb, room and term. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more with you, and I'm going to let you do the other 6 on your own. Let's look at rust. Rust. Where would rust go on our chart? It would go in the as in red, wouldn't it? So you would rust right here. What about this word perch? It's got the sound as in her, so you would write perch on this side. All right, so you're going to do the other 6 words, okay, for rope and rag and clerk, verb, room, and term. All right, so once you get that completed, make sure to click it and turn it in to me. So let's go back to our slides. Okay, contractions. A few readers ago, we read about Gran. Gran got a snake, Wong, from Hong Kong. Now this punctuation mark right here that's circled in blue is called an apostrophe. It looks like a comma that's up in the air, but the apostrophes show that something belongs to Gran. So in this case, Gran's snake. What belongs to Gran? The snake does, right? So what did I just say? What belongs to Gran? The snake. Good. So contraction, Jim's cat. What belongs to Jim? The cat does, right? Yes. Contraction, Kit's dress. What belongs to Kit? The dress. Awesome. So often when the apostrophe S follows a word, especially a noun, it shows possession. That means it belongs to someone or something. Today, we're going to learn a different way that the apostrophes can be used. So let's repeat after me. Let us. Let us go. Let us read now. Now, all these sentences are all correct, but they do not sound like the way they usually speak to one another. So repeat these after me. Notice, let us changes to let's. Notice there, they did the apostrophe and the S there. Let us go changes to let's go. Notice that apostrophe S there. Let us read now. Let's read now. Notice the apostrophe S. Notice what we did down here is let us change to let's. We took that U out, put an apostrophe in, and scooted it over. So that apostrophe took the place of that U, okay? So when an apostrophe is used to replace a letter, the new word that is formed is called contraction. A contraction is a shorter form of a word or a group of words, and it has an apostrophe to replace a letter. So here the apostrophe replaced what letter? The U. So now we're going to read Meet Vern. We are starting a new reader today about a man named Vern. Vern is the main character, and there are also many animals in the stories. This type of text is called an informational text. You will learn many facts and details about all the different types of animals. It gives you lots of good stuff. The setting of the book is the zoo. So is zoo a noun or a verb? So let's think about it. It's a setting, so it's a place. So does that make it a noun or a verb? It's a noun. The name of the zoo is called the Green fern zoo. What type of noun is this called? Is it a common noun or a proper noun? Because think about it, if the zoo is a noun and we're calling the Green Fern Zoo and they all have capital letters, that makes it a proper noun because it's a specific place. So let's preview some spellings we're going to see. We've got the spelling as in fern and fern. Vern and fern, that's a tongue twister. We've got the oo as in zoo, and we also have the e as in green and creep. So let's preview some vocabulary. Let's look at some vocabulary here. We've got the word fern, and notice fern is what? It's a plant, isn't it? Yes, it is a green leafy plant. Then we've got the word zoo, and we all know what a zoo is. A zoo is like an enclosed habitat for animals, right? And it's got different animals there that people can come look at. Then we've got scales. Scales are like a body covering on alligators, crocodiles, lizards, snakes, okay? Let's preview more vocabulary. You have the word sting. We know what a sting is because if you've ever been stung by a bee or a sweat bee, it hurts, doesn't it? It sure does. It's a way of animals protecting themselves. Creep. Creep. Have you ever crept up on somebody? So you're kind of sneaky tiptoeing around, aren't you? You're creeping. Facts. That means it's details. It's true things, okay? It's true things that you can find out about something. Tales. A tale is a story, okay? It's another word for a story. So let's read to meet Vern and find out about the animals at the Green Fern Zoo. So let me get this off of my board so I can get to my story. All right, meet Vern. My name is Vern, and I have the best job. My job is to take you kids in to see the Green Fern Zoo. We will see things with wings and things with scales, things that bite and things that sting, things that creep and things that swim. I have lots of fun facts and tales to share with you. So let's see the zoo and have some fun. And look who it is. There's Vern. All right. Let's go back to our story here. So where does Vern work? He works at the Green Fern Zoo, doesn't he? What is Vern's job? He works with all types of animals, doesn't he? Yes. Vern says that they will see animals that do all sorts of things like bite, sting, creep, and have scales and wings. Based on this, what types of animals do you think we're going to be at the Green Fern Zoo? Ooh, I bet you said lots of different animals, didn't you? Like lions and zebras and snakes and birds, right? Oh, yeah. All right, so worksheet 2.2, let's look at that a moment. All right, so 2.2 is this one right here. Okay, it says your child has been taught to read words with a vowel digraph or letter team as in her. Guys, don't worry about doing this page, okay? It's in the slides and it is with the worksheet, but don't worry about turning this one in, okay? You can practice reading those words at home. That would be great just for more vocabulary knowledge, okay? So just practice it that way. All right, so our learning targets, I can identify different vowel spellings in words. I can read contraction words, and I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, Meet Vern. All right, my friends, that is the end of our lesson today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye, guys.